Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now, Ravens fans. Hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some seriously intriguing whispers that could potentially reshape the AFC North landscape. This isn't just another offseason rumor. It's a storyline that has the potential to alter the Ravens' defensive core significantly, especially if the trade rumors turn out to be true. The buzz involves Antoine Winfield Jr., a proven All-Pro safety currently with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the possibility of him donning the purple and black in Baltimore next season. It's a move that could skyrocket the Ravens' defensive versatility and add a dynamic playmaker to an already impressive secondary. Let's first talk about the player himself, Antoine Winfield Jr., a name that Ravens fans should know well because he's been making waves across the league this season. Winfield is a safety who doesn't just play the position, he dominates it. His ability to be a high-impact player on defense is what makes him such a hot commodity right now. He's not just a guy who lines up and makes tackles, he's a game changer. Over the 2025 season, Winfield has been a force to reckon with. His tackling is top-notch, high-impact hits that dissuade opposing offenses. He's also been versatile enough to blitz, sack quarterbacks, and create turnovers with his interception skills and forced fumbles. His PFF grade hovers around an impressive 89+, which is a testament to how consistent and impactful he's been this year. When you look at his advanced stats, his EPA per coverage is around 20, meaning he's one of the players preventing big plays, and he's allowed only about 3.8 yards after contact per reception, elite numbers for a safety. And injuries? Minimal, which is exactly what the Ravens need, a reliable, healthy presence in the back end. Now let's take a quick stroll through his career. Winfield has accumulated 441 tackles, 18 sacks, and 7 interceptions. His consistency is reflected in his 88.6 PFF grade for the entire career, which puts him among the top safeties in the league. His ability to generate turnovers, combined with his high tackle count per game, makes him a true playmaker. Recently, he made headlines with a game-changing strip sack against division rivals, a play that demonstrated just how versatile and impactful he can be. The fact that he can be a safety who can blitz, cover, and make game-saving plays is exactly what the Ravens need to bolster their secondary, especially with their current safety core needing depth and playmaking ability. On the Tampa Bay side, there's a feeling that the Buccaneers may be willing to part ways with Winfield, primarily due to their cap situation and a focus on rebuilding the offense after some injury setbacks. Tampa Bay is reportedly cap-tight, sitting at around 7.5, and they are prioritizing extensions for wide receivers and other offensive pieces. The defense, which has been surprisingly solid this year, is also facing some skepticism, especially in terms of their ability to maintain consistency. Rumors suggest that the Bucs are open to trading Winfield in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, which could be a steal for the Ravens if it materializes. The thinking behind this move is that Tampa Bay might be looking to reset their roster, especially on defense, and free up cap space to focus on their offensive rebuild. From the Ravens' perspective, this could be a perfect storm. They're sitting at 6-6, with a lot of close games and turnovers that they believe can be cleaned up with the right players. Adding a player like Winfield would not only improve their secondary, but also inject a new level of playmaking and leadership. Their current safeties, while solid, could benefit from the kind of versatility Winfield offers. He can play in multiple schemes, from deep coverage to blitzing, and his experience in high-pressure situations, like playoff games and divisional battles, makes him an ideal fit for Baltimore's aggressive defensive philosophy. Looking at the numbers, the Ravens are projected to improve their turnover differential by roughly 25% if they can land Winfield. They're already doing well in generating turnovers, but adding a player of his caliber could push them into the elite tier of NFL defenses. Their deep coverage, which has been a point of concern at times this season, would become more reliable with a safety who can lock down receivers and make crucial plays in critical moments. His ability to defend against the run and make tackles at the line of scrimmage adds another layer of toughness to the Ravens' defense, which has historically been their identity. Now, let's talk about the odds and what this could mean for the playoffs. The latest betting odds have seen a significant shift, with Winfield's potential addition increasing the Ravens' chances of making a deep playoff run. Before this speculation, the odds were around plus 1,800 for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, but with the possibility of acquiring Winfield, those odds could tighten to around plus 900, a huge jump indicating a significant boost in their perceived championship potential. Experts believe that Winfield could be the X factor that propels Baltimore beyond their current limitations, especially against tough opponents like the Browns and others vying for playoff positioning. And speaking of divisional rivals, the Browns are currently standing at a similar record, but the Ravens' confidence in their secondary could be a key differentiator in upcoming matchups. With Winfield, the Ravens' secondary could become a top 8 unit league-wide, capable of shutting down the opponent's passing game and forcing turnovers at crucial moments. His ability to cover multiple positions and adapt to various offensive schemes would give defensive coordinator Mike Macdonald a lot of flexibility, allowing him to dial up more aggressive blitz packages or drop into coverage and keep offenses guessing. In the context of the current season, the Ravens are looking to solidify their playoff position after a roller coaster of a campaign. They've shown resilience, bouncing back from tough losses with impressive wins, but consistency remains a challenge. The acquisition of a versatile safety like Winfield could be the piece that unlocks their full potential. The Ravens' front office has been very strategic in their approach, and if this trade comes to fruition, it will send a loud message that Baltimore is all in on making a serious Super Bowl run this year. From a tactical standpoint, adding Winfield would also help balance the defense, especially against mobile quarterbacks and dynamic offenses. His experience and football IQ allow him to read plays quickly, anticipate routes, and make game-changing plays. That's exactly the kind of impact player that the Ravens need in high-stakes matchups, where every possession counts. Plus, his leadership and playoff experience would be invaluable in the locker room, especially as the team pushes toward postseason glory. Of course, the Buccaneers aren't just giving away Winfield for nothing. They're looking for a second-round pick in 2026, which could be a smart move for Baltimore, considering their strong draft capital and the potential to add more impact players in the upcoming draft. This kind of trade, if it happens, could set the tone for the rest of the offseason, signaling that Baltimore is willing to make bold moves to solidify their championship window. There's also the aspect of the Ravens' current cap situation, which is manageable with around $12 million in space. Bringing in a player of Winfield's caliber at a reasonable cost could be a game-changer without forcing the team into cap chaos. Plus, his contract and age fit perfectly within Baltimore's window of contention, giving them a young, dynamic safety who can contribute for several seasons. All in all, if the rumors prove true, this move could be one of the defining moments of the Ravens' 2024 season. It's the kind of acquisition that energizes the fan base, boosts team morale, and creates a new level of excitement heading into the playoff push. The Ravens have always been known for their tough, resilient defense, and adding a player like Winfield Jr. would only reinforce that identity. It's a gamble, sure, but one that could pay huge dividends if it lands in Baltimore's favor. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Winfield is the perfect fit for our secondary? Would this trade elevate our chances of reaching the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.